All right,
Classic.
we're rocking this Doom 64 skin today. I felt as though with where we were going, it's actually fairly appropriate. It's funny, Doom 64 was Doom 3 before Doom 3.
Oh.
A lot of people thought that it was just a port of Doom 1 on this N64. No. It's an entirely separate game.
Mm. Did he say...
That is why you must bring Vega through the void with you to Urdak.
Understood. I'm detaching myself from the ship's systems. Processing. Total transfer to external drive complete.
Man, that thing must be in the yottabytes.
Vega is no longer connected to your ship. I will reconfigure the portal to Nekravol for you.
Alright, we got Hayden as our voice on the radio now.
Right.
Before we begin our journey to Urdak, you will not be able to return until the mission is complete.
Alright, we're about to hit our point of no return.
Mm-hmm. So this is, yeah. This is when I went to get all the Slayer gates, because I was like, well, shoot, this sounds like endgame stuff.
Attention, this is an emergency broadcast from the Ark Resistance.
Numerous reports from survivor cells across the globe are confirming that sometime within the last 24 hours, the demonic invaders have begun amassing in swarms near door nests. Ark scientists have theorized that this behavior is indicative of the arrival of a super predator, a world eater.
Why would they know that?
Remain in the safe zones.
Same way that they knew about the stuff in Pacific Rim, I guess. Which actually has a lot in common now that I think about it. Actually, oh my gosh, it has an incredible amount in common. At least with this plot.
I spoke too soon last time when we got the Crucible. This is the last real piece of our arsenal.
It's not very good.
It's just a little too ammo inefficient for it to truly be worth it. That said, it is the craziest thing ever when you have infinite ammo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Because its DPS is ridiculous.
But yeah, like, it's... The regular BFG is just so much more efficient. You can destroy so much more in a single shot.
Inspired by Sentinel weaponry and refined by their divine intellect, its destructive potential is staggering.
So 2 thoughts after you play with this thing for a second.
Oh, I'm not actually going to fire it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to waste good
Actually,
BFG ammo.
3 thoughts, and yeah, that is the problem. I feel like in that demo that they showed of using the Unmaykr, they had more ammo than you're actually given. Because, I don't know. I'm always just gun-shy, literally, about using that weapon.
I think that you do have enough to do what they did in that thing, but you'd probably be pretty low.
Yeah, I specifically saved it for a certain someone we'll see later. Mostly because of the name of the weapon. Haha. That's what I thought it was for.
Alright, and also the game does give you enough stuff to clean out the Fortress of Doom before this point of no return. Oh yes, I don't remember if we mentioned it, but it looks like you are going to be able to use one of them mechs in the Dark Ages.
Thank goodness. Because I thought for sure in Ancient Gods you'd get to.
Yeah. And you also get to ride a dragon.
And that's pretty sick. Okay, so the 2 thoughts I had is, he said no... Hayden said no human or something has ever set foot in Urdak? Or what was he saying? Like...
Yeah, he... basically, nobody's ever really been to Urdak before, so we're kind of going into uncharted territory here.
Right. The other thought is... in 2016, Vega, to be kept stable and working at baseline, had all this gobbledygook working. And now we got the guy on a flash drive, no problems.
I mean, that happened in 2016 as well. We were able to back him up onto our armor.
Right.
I believe that the actual Vega personality doesn't require all of that equipment. It would all that stuff on the Mars base in 2016 was that he could run the facility and like calculate hell jumps and stuff.
Ah.
All right, one last Ripatorium. Which, I'm not sure if we mentioned it, but yeah, we got Doom 2016 music for these things.
I don't know why Ripatorium made me think of the word cafeteria. But it makes me miss high school lunch.
Probably because of the joke that it's actually cafetorium.
Oh, yeah. Huh. I wonder what came first, cafe or cafeteria?
Probably cafeteria.
Yeah. I bet it's French. It sounds French.
A lot of English words are of French origin.
Or German, or Spanish.
I mean,
Some
like
of the core
40% of all English words are French. Well, that was a nice warm-up, because we're going to the bad place.
I hate that show. The Good Place was... It had some cool ideas, but it ultimately felt like a circle jerk at times.
A little bit.
Like, it was fun, but also... You gave me the promise of heaven, and then you didn't deliver, and I was like, this isn't fun anymore. I've had nightmares like that show is, I think, part of the problem. Ooh.
Argent energy is made from the souls of Hell's victims. This is the factory where that takes place. Nekravol, the city of the dead.
Is that guy crying lava?
Whatever happened, I'm sure he's not having a good time.
No.
So this entrance to Nekravol area is another one of those like postcard art cards that I won from the Slayers Club.
Oh, nice.
So that and the BFG 10,000. So in case you were wondering if you have to, if the Fortress of Doom can take you straight to Hell, because in Exultia we went to Exultia and then used a portal there to go to Hell. Assuming we weren't there already. Nah, we can go straight from the Fortress of Hell straight to Nekravol.
Yeah, the internal logic of this game is kind of held together with duct tape and spit.
Which would be fine if they didn't put so much effort into it and clearly were really proud of it. Again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it turns out when an enemy basically requires or heavily encourages you to blood punch it, they tend to go down real fast.
Yeah. Toss! So,
Case in point.
I thought this was the last level of the game, or last two levels, and then you proceeded to tell me there's like 3 or 4 left.
This is fourth from the last.
Yeah.
So we have this one, another one, and then the last one.
I was confused because he's like, you won't be able to come back after this. So I'm like, oh, it must be really close to the end now.
Yeah, we just have a long, unbroken run.
Yep. Which is fine in hindsight, but...
Yeah, again, they let you get everything from the Fortress of Doom before you leave.
Thank goodness. But it was good because, well, okay, it was actually bad because I spent a lot of time playing the game with all the cheats on, which let me get a little soft. And that led me to get to this level with none of the cheats on and proceed to get my butt handed to me a little bit.
Yeah, that was a fear I had when I was doing my prep work for this, using those cheats. So I made sure that some of the actual play not using cheats was some of the last stuff I did, so that
That's smart.
I wouldn't be completely off.
That
once
being
I
said,
started.
there is one cheat that I really wish desperately you could unlock with a code and have it from the very beginning. But you have them on any playthrough, right? That you've completed
Sorry,
a file. Cheats?
Cheats? No, you have to recollect them every save file.
Okay, because the last cheat you get should have been the first cheat you got.
Apart from, of course, the console cheat that I used for getting some of these cosmetics. Because that's outside the context of the game.
Okay, and that works with cheats, does it?
Huh?
Can you use the console to unlock cheats early?
I don't know. Maybe someone has modded that, but
I'll have to see, because
when I say I cheated, I did not use the in-game
Right.
floppy disk cheat.
that is to say, it's like the, how do I put this? It's like the Grunt birthday party skull. It's just a shame you don't have it sooner.
Yeah.
So this guy, I know we've seen him before, but I just hate how spongy he is. Wow. Never mind, you annihilated him.
Super shotgun ballista combo.
Yeah. I've been
What can I
using that
say?
more, but I'm thinking too much about switching, where I'm almost getting myself killed, because the cognitive load is just too high for me. I just need more muscle memory is the problem.
So when I use that combo, I specifically have the quick swap button on Q.
Okay, and I have it on Y. And by Y, I mean a dedicated button on my controller for switching weapons, just quick swaps. So
Yeah, I'm not sure that I've ever attempted to use the quick swap method on controller.
it's not hard. I'm just not good at it yet. It's
alright.
just a button.
Oh yeah, and also starting from the beginning, even if you're going off of cheats, can help reset you because you have so little things to work with, and it gives everything to you one piece at a time.
Yeah. So this super shotgun skin is my preferred golden weapon.
The Lux, yes, it looks very good. Yeah, when we were talking about black and gold before, I don't remember if I mentioned it, but there was a fan-made Kingdom Hearts skin for the Keyblade for Kingdom Hearts 3 that looks fantastic.
That sounds awesome. So I just realized why I like black and gold so much, or maybe it's why I selected this thing back in the day. My tenor saxophone is black with golden trim.
Ah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Me likey. And I picked it out, so of course I like it. Oh. And this pin,
This is just the lobby. This is the waiting room.
That pin over there, you got your gamblers. And that pin over there, you got your adulterers. And that pin over there, you got your jaywalkers. Yes, jaywalkers. We're really sticklers. Oh, and you can see parts falling. That's horrid. I never noticed that.
Yeah, it's hard to blame the Slayer for not liking this place when you get to areas like this.
Yeah.
Anyways, now that the Baron of Hell is down...
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so in the classic games, you would... both Barons of Hell and Hell Knights were referred to as Hell Nobles.
Okay.
And in the context of Doom Eternal, Dread Knights would also fall under that category. So Hell Nobles in this game have a weakness to the chain gun. They're easily faltered by it.
I did not know that. I'll have to remember that. This little tunnel right here. Oh.
And its souls. Her world is dying. The culling allows her people to replenish their resources and
Okay.
Puny gods.
It's like, all right, that's something, but it also seems like she's the only one who really benefits because Urdak is like a hive mind.
Yeah. We'll see later why it's even more messed up and pointless.
Also, right there, it implies that only some people get selected, like, you know, only those who are worthy for the process get go through it. And
See,
it's like, but
it's weird though.
why wouldn't you just process all of them? Like,
Maybe they don't have as much Argent energy. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
But the question is, does being very bad make you worthy, or being good but you're in hell make you worthy? That's what I don't get.
Or is that even a factor? Or is it just, like you said, how much energy your soul happens to have, which has nothing to do with what kind of person you are?
Yeah, so...
I don't know. It feels like there could have been some kind... Even if they didn't want to do it in the game, which...
sick!
Yeah. Even if they didn't want to do it in the game, which, I mean, just create a couple more codexes. It feels like they could have done something to flesh out some of these areas that feel underdeveloped in the story.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate when I get stuck down there.
1, 2, dead.
The mastery for that basically lets you just, as soon as another one goes off, you can shoot another one if you hit your target, right?
Yeah, it allows for a much more rapid firing of the arbalest. Which, I mean, I do get this part, but it's a little annoying that the eyes keep coming in and out of the shields.
I was going to say, and you did this way faster than I ever did, but I was going to say, until that happened, you were just taking this thing down so fast. And you still did. Because, yeah, it took me a good 20 minutes to kill this thing, I hate to say. Ah! The sightless judge. Can't be a very good judge now, can he? Reading the Codex on that brain thing is interesting, though. Can't remember a single word from it, other than something something ancient, something something used to be able to move, or I don't know. Boom! Oh, that's great. Did you ever intentionally see how much damage that did if you were under it?
Probably.
Oh, pinkies, how the mighty have fallen. Ooh, that was a good one. You got ammo and health. Blah, blah.
Another mastery token. So I would say that Nekravol is where the 3 challenges, the mission challenges, start to get actually kind of difficult.
Yeah. I can't remember what they were. I guess you have them pinned, right?
Yeah. The hardest ones are always get this specific glory kill.
Yeah, I hate that. Especially on the Doom Hunter on the left side. That one gave me the most trouble.
I believe that's in this level. Fortunately, in this level, there's like 3 Doom Hunters, but yeah, if you don't get it, you pretty much have to reload your checkpoint.
That is the damn cheat. How did you just
There it
unlock
is.
that?
It's because I got the last of the suit upgrades using the Praetor tokens.
Oh. That's the one that I want to get from the beginning, because by the time I got it, I was done.
Yeah.
And then you can't access it in the DLC, I don't think. So what's... Unless you can. Can you access the cheats of the DLC?
I don't... I'm trying to remember. I want to say you can.
Okay.
But
Although,
only
to be
when
fair,
you replay levels.
Yeah, that's the problem. I'm not replaying any levels, because this time, I 100% every level as I go. Because I don't want to backtrack. Because I'm trying to finish, before we finish this Let's Play. I'm so close. Oh, that's a cool one. Oh! He did have an eye patch, but we blew it off. That's why.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's it.
You know, I've thought about getting an eye patch myself, but I'm not sure if I'm cool enough or attractive enough to pull it off yet.
So just based on what we know about the Dark Ages, the Gladiator actually feels a bit more like he might fit in with the Dark Ages a bit more, its design and whatnot.
Because the development for Dark Ages feels like it's been taking a while, it might be under the impression that they had no plan for it after, like, they started development after this game finished, but I wouldn't be surprised if they weren't already planning Dark Ages as they were making this game.
Oh, I'm sure that they had some ideas, but I doubt that the exact like direction that we currently see didn't really start taking shape until, you know, at least a year or two into development.
Right. Now, I am surprised that Dread Knight tanks that Slayer Blade, because usually that's a one-hit kill for me.
Lesser enemies. I would say that Arachnotrons are probably the biggest enemy that just gets one-hit KO'd by the Destroyer Blade.
I think it's more maybe I hit him a couple times and then hit the Destroyer Blade, because I distinctly remember him getting sliced in half a lot with it.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't like the Dread Knight. Except they're not that bad. Like, this game has been a, oh, you're my least favorite. Oh, you're my new least favorite. Oh, you're my new least favorite.
The Archvile is often called the worst of a bad lot.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I stair boosted off a dash it there again.
That was cool.
Although I could have just turned around and used the...
I didn't know you could go from the front.
Yeah, so that's another thing. A frag grenade will take down his shield.
Okay.
And I believe a blood punch does as well.
Okay. I just assumed it was invincible.
Nah, you can take down that flame shield.
That's what I get for assuming. Boom. Is he dead?
What, the Archvile?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got him with the Crucible.
Oh, you were so quick about it. I was waiting for it to happen, and then it did. And I didn't even notice.
Some people aren't too big on the Crucible because its glory kills are so, like, smooth, like cutting through butter. It doesn't have much weight.
I'm okay with it because the chainsaw more than makes up for that.
Yeah.
Like, it can't all be the same, or it's just... you're just eating a lot of peanut butter at once. And that leads you to get fat, like me. But yeah. Whoa, that was a high jump.
Yeah, you can jump way up high off of the walls.
I didn't know that. I usually went for distance. Oh, I can't tell your flamethrower from his flamethrower. That was awful.
It can be a bit much when you get right up close. I think getting that last glory kill against that one guy was, well, second to last, I guess. Before the Mancubus was kind of luck.
Mm-hmm.
Humans must be tortured, the flesh tenderized. Once enough pain has been inflicted, and the spirit broken, the soul is ready for the extraction process.
I'm not
I want
hearing
to
enough.
shut this place down.
Yeah, I'm not hearing enough disgust in your voice over that, Hayden. Then again, well, that's the thing. He's so knowledgeable, yet in 2016, he seemed like an outsider discovering an unknown resource and figuring it out. So it's kind of weird.
The implication would be that he discovered all of this between now and the end of 2016.
Okay, that makes sense.
But then you have to square that against some of the stuff we learn in DLC.
Mm-hmm. And I want to... Like, it's one of those... It's like Wreck-It Ralph 2, how I hate to think of it as canon. The DLC has things where I'm like... I want 2016 to exist in a vacuum without this game existing, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want the hindsight of this game tainting that game. I'm not saying I hate this game, like Wreck-It Ralph 2.
It's just
Far
it just
from it.
makes some weird decisions that are like, but how does that square with this?
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, I've never seen that one.
I was worried that I forgot to include that one in here, but nope, I got it.
That's a good one.
That's in the air from behind.
Okay, I gotta remember there's left, right, front, back, and above. From behind, I don't know. Maybe
above, from in front, and behind,
Okay.
generally. Although I want to say that the Tyrant only has 3 in front, behind, and above.
Okay.
Although I can't say I've ever really tried to do above and behind. Maybe I should try that sometime and see what happens.
Whoa.
I got a little... I forgot how what the next part is
You
here.
and me both. I was doing what you're doing longer than you did. I actually had to look
so
it up.
it's right there. It's that wall up there.
Yeah. I'm ashamed to say how many times I had to go to YouTube for this Let's Play, or for this, my playthrough, but, why waste time being horribly lost?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you gotta have a time you're gonna just bail. Otherwise, you're just gonna make yourself miserable.
Yeah, I don't have much patience for the people who say that you shouldn't use any help at all. At some point, like, if it's taking too long, just look it up. It's
Yeah.
fine. Oh, hi there.
Okay. So he does, like, you took care of him, but he has way more health than I even realized watching that just now.
I think the whiplash was more trouble.
Yeah. To quote Reggie Fils-Aimé, if the game isn't fun, why play it?
No, wait, go back down there. No, wait, turn
Aw.
right. I missed 2. Yeah, I'll get them later. Duh. Yeah, I played this level and got everything in it before, and I still completely forgot how to do it. I'm not sure exactly when that other door opens, but it wasn't open before.
Huh, there's the fish. And
There's
broccoli?
the dope fish, yeah.
Why broccoli?
Yeah, that's another Keen song. You've got to eat your vegetables.
Oh. Makes sense
You know what?
since you're a kid.
The thing I would most compare to Commander Keen would be Spaceman Spiff from Calvin and Hobbes.
Man. You know, I know that, I almost said Dave Pilkey. Oh, nice.
Totally meant to use that BFG
Well, it was
shot.
cool. Like, sure, it isn't how you're supposed to use it, because the impact damage is worse than ambient damage, but... Yeah.
Ah, whew, okay.
Oh, Bill Watterson. That's the name. I know he never wanted anything to be, you know, like, he's kept his baby very
Commercialized.
safe. And I respect that.
Yeah.
That being said, I do wish that he would be slightly just like he just, you know, and I know it's a lot of work, but look at people that want to do stuff and handpick, all right, you get to do this, you get to do this, you get to do this, because I've seen some fan animations. Oh, that's the meter that goes up with the shield.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but yeah. But I've seen some fan animations of Calvin and Hobbes taken from the keyframes of the comics themselves, and I'm just like, man, if it could be done respectfully, I would love to see some Calvin and Hobbes animation.
The biggest question is the voices.
I don't think you need them.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, other than maybe ambient, like, laughter or stuff, but no, like, talking. And if you're gonna do it, use speech bubbles. Oh!
Rip off. I totally got him on his left side.
Yeah.
Ah, well, got another chance.
But I bring up that because you said Spaceman Spiff, and I'm thinking, man, a Spaceman Spiff game could be kind of fun. But then again, there's not enough to go by, actually, so never mind.
Yeah.
That being said, Calvin's Snowman Maker. Now that would be a game. Sick.
There we go.
Like, he's inspired me to try to push my snowman making abilities. So that, you know what? This really does imply that nobody that winds up in hell. Hey, is that Olivia Pierce?
That's a statue of her. I guess she was a notable contributor.
Well, it's like hell's version of Guadalupe. I know that's extremely sacrilegious what I just said, but we're in hell, and that's the closest thing we've seen to any kind of religious devotion of some kind. Yeah.
I think it's just that they recognized, hey,
Yeah.
Olivia made all of this possible.
It's just the candles is what, you know.
Yeah.
What did happen to her?
She got turned into the spider mastermind, and we myrtleized it.
I thought you said I only thought that, and that she didn't get turned in.
Whatever happened, she died at the end of 2016.
Okay. Either way,
like,
she's
it was,
dead.
I don't... Maybe she didn't get, like, turned into the spider mastermind, but the spider mastermind probably, like, absorbed her or something.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh. Oh... I miss you, Legendary Frog. I miss you so much. And by that I mean, that's a very, very deep cut to the Matrix still has you when they're in the Burly Brawl in the chateau, and like somebody hits the statue of Saddam and it falls, and then an American flag pops up, and then Neo salutes it. Man, I miss Flash animation.
Okay, so these doors stay closed, and I don't know why. There's no point. You can fast travel around them. It just makes it less convenient.
Yeah, that is stupid.
They should have opened once the combat encounter was over.
Done.
Maybe that's a bug, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Yes, I did fade cut down that one little set of stairs.
Nice.
Sue me.
So, the fact they say the flesh has to be tenderized implies that these are all people just taken from the living world, and then, like, you know, stuff is done. So maybe that's why not everybody is processed. They have to take living people to do it.
Yeah, it's kind of what we were talking about before, where it's like, I think what's happening is that the demons are dragging people to hell, body and soul, instead of people's souls just going to hell through normal death. It's an extraordinary circumstance because, you know, the hell invasion.
Right.
Because but you know what would make this a lot more clear?
Yeah.
If they like showed some demons doing that to some people, so we know.
And because I would assume if you get to hell and it's your soul, you probably might become a demon yourself eventually.
I mean, it explains exactly what the demons are in a minute in like the next level, but
I'm just trying to figure out, if you die and you go to hell in this universe, what happens? I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, if it's just your soul, if we're right, then I guess what does happen?
Yeah.
The Crusher
Crusher
Traps
Traps
one is
are
actually
fun.
really easy.
Ha, we both said it.
Yeah.
I said fun,
They
you
are
said
cool.
easy.
I mean, compared to the Doom Hunter one, which is easy to mess up. Well, anyways, we'll see you next time.